and welcome to another session of Gentle Yoga with the Christina Phipps Foundation. My name is Payal, and I'm happy to be with you today for this practice. So we're going to start today by laying down on our backs. So just coming onto your mat, onto your back, and maybe just knocking the knees into each other. Arms are heavy by your side. And just start first by closing down the eyes or softening your gaze. And starting to just notice where your body meets the earth. Noticing your feet supported by the earth, your hips, your shoulders, and your arms. Just really taking a moment to notice this connection, notice this feeling of being held and supported. And then taking a moment to start to notice and bring your attention to your breath. Noticing the rise and fall of your chest, that expansion in your rib cage, and then that softening of the belly as you exhale. And noticing if there are any thoughts swirling in your mind. And really not giving too much attention to the thoughts, but letting them just pass through. No need to change anything. And let's place our left hand on the heart and the right hand on the belly. And just start to take a couple of deep belly breaths. So inhaling, filling up the belly, feeling your right hand rising. Exhaling, letting everything go. Inhale again, deep breath into the belly. Exhale all the way out. And one more time, deep breath in. This time, open mouth, exhale. And then just relax the arms back down. Slowly start to open your eyes. And then stepping both feet, separating the knees a little bit. And then starting to just move the knees side to side, a little bit of windshield wipers. Just really feeling into that part of your hip, just the feeling that stretch, waking the body up. And then coming to the center, to stillness. And then just hugging in one knee into the chest. And then extending that leg all the way up to the ceiling. You can have a nice bend in your knee here. Just going as far as feels okay in your body. So listen to how you feel in your body today. And making sure here that your lower back is really grounded into the mat. And then start to take some circles with the ankle. Maybe a few flex and points of the toes if that feels good. And come to stillness, and then just Reaching behind your right thigh a little bit, nudging, inviting that leg a little bit closer into your chest if it feels okay. Inhale and exhale the foot down. And then hugging in the other knee this time into the chest. And when you're ready, extending that leg all the way up and starting to take those ankle circles in each direction. And maybe a few flexing points, just warming up the joints, warming up the toes, the feet. And then find stillness here. And then gently invite that leg slightly closer into your chest. Take a breath in and a breath out. And then slowly lower the leg and the foot down to the mat. From here, extending your right leg down the mat and either extending the left arm all the way back behind you, or if that pulls today, if you've had any surgery in that area, just cactus the arm. So really just resting the arm or floating it, keeping it hovered. Optional also, if you like, you can take your block and just place the arm on the block if you like. And then bringing the arm down, bringing the foot back to the mat. And then the other side, so either cactus, open up the right arm, extend the left leg, and then bring them both back to the mat. So a couple of times, opposite arm and leg. Just finding some motion. Really reaching the toes, really feeling that stretch in your leg. And last time on each side. Beautiful. And we're going to stop there, coming back to center, stepping our feet on the mat. From here, just opening up the arms as you open the legs out into butterfly pose. So just letting the knees fall into opposite sides. And then exhale, bring the hands back to the mat, bring your knees back to center. And as you inhale, lifting your hips up, coming into bridge pose. Resting on that meaty part of your shoulders, not resting on your neck. And then exhale, slowly let the hips come down to the mat. And then taking both the knees, hugging them into the chest. And exhale, feet come down to the mat. We're going to do that little flow 2 more times. So just opening up the arms, either wide or in cactus, opening up the knees into butterfly pose. And then exhale, bring the knees together, bring the hands down. Inhale, lifting the hips high, coming into a bridge pose. And exhale, softening the hips all the way down, and then hugging your knees into the chest. And let's do that one more time, opening up the arms, opening up the knees, feeling that space that you're creating in your body. Exhale as you bring the hands back, bring the knees back. And then inhale, lifting up, hips high, feeling that strength in your legs, strength in your body. And then exhale, softening everything down as you hug the knees into the chest. Great, and then stay here with your knees. Let's start to take some circles with the knees. And let's take it into the opposite direction. then relax your feet back down onto the mat. And just rolling over to one side and coming all the way up to a seated pose. So here, option if you'd like to sit on a block, or if you have a bolster, you can sit on a bolster. Just to keep your hips slightly elevated from your knees. And then here, hands are just resting on your thighs or anywhere that feels comfortable. And we're gonna inhale the shoulders up to your ears, and exhale them down your back. Inhale the shoulders up, exhale them down, relax them. And last time, inhaling the shoulders up and exhaling them down. And then this time, just inhaling the right shoulder up. Bring your left ear to left shoulder. And then very gently start to relax the right shoulder all the way down. Should feel a beautiful stretch here in the side of your neck. Take a couple of deep breaths. And then rolling your head to center and bring it all the way back up. And this time, lifting the left shoulder, bring it all the way to your ear. And then bring the right ear to right shoulder. And then gently just softening the left shoulder all the way down, feeling that beautiful stretch on the left side of your neck. Breathe into that space. Let go of any tension. And then rolling the neck all the way forward and come back to center. Then a little stretch for our wrist. We're going to bring the hands to Anjali Mudra or prayer pose here in the center of our chest. And then inhale as you push the hands over to one side, feeling that point where you feel that stretch in your wrist. And then exhale, bring it back to center. And inhale, pushing it to the other side until you get to that perfect point where you feel a really good stretch on the right side of your wrist, or whichever side you're on. And then coming to center. And then as we inhale, lifting the hands up, just going as far as feels okay for you, and gazing up at your hands. And then bringing the hands down, back to heart center. So 2 more times just like that. We're going to push the hands over gently to one side. Bring them back to center. Push them over to the other side. And back to center. Lift the hands up. Gaze goes to the hands. And exhale as you bring the hands down to heart center. One last time, pushing the hands gently, one side, back to center, gently to the other side, and back to center. And then let's lift the hands, lift the gaze, and exhale it down to heart center. And hands come down to your thighs. We're going to take the right arm and reach it all the way up and over. And again, listen to your body. So if you're in treatment or you have surgeries or any sort of pain, maybe just cactus the arm here or bring the hand behind your head, whatever feels comfortable for you today. And exhale, bring the right hand down. And then inhaling the left arm all the way up. Exhale, bring it down. And inhaling both arms up, or both arms can come to cactus if that feels better in your shoulders. And then just finding a gentle twist to one side, resting your front hand on your thigh and the back fingertips behind you. And then inhaling, the arms come up. And exhale, twisting over to the other side. And bring the arms up one last time and let them float down to your thighs. And from here, just taking a few hip circles. So just kind of bringing your weight forward and back, letting any tension in the hips really release as you're doing this. And taking those circles in the other direction. And maybe you feel like bringing your shoulders in a little bit. Feel free to add the shoulders if you like, if that feels good. Good, and then coming back to center, coming to stillness. And we're gonna bring the soles of our feet together here into butterfly pose. So just bringing your left hand onto the right ankle or the right shin or maybe the right thigh, wherever it feels comfortable. And then either just reaching the right fingertips behind you for a gentle twist, or if you'd like a deeper twist, reaching the right arm all the way back behind you. Listen to your body today. What does it need? And be kind and compassionate with your body. And then coming back forward. This time the right hand rests on the left ankle or left shins, or whatever feels accessible to you. And then either you're taking a gentle twist with the fingertips back behind you, or you're really reaching your left arm to the back of the room. And then slowly coming back forward. And just placing both of your hands on each ankle. We're gonna inhale, just a slight gentle bend of the back, gaze to the ceiling. And exhale, just a slight rounding of the back, bring your chin to chest. Taking a few seated cat-cows here, so just inhaling, opening up the chest, the neck, the throat, and exhale as you round and pull in. And let's do that 2 more times. And exhaling down. And last time, inhaling. And curving up into a little ball. And coming back to center. Good. Then step both feet onto the floor. Hands are behind you, and we're going to just take a few windshield wipers side to side. Good, and then coming back to that simple seated pose. Just to kind of close out our short practice today, but it's something that you can do even if you have a few minutes of your day. So just starting to close our eyes here. Noticing our breath again. Noticing the rise and fall of the body. Noticing that connection once again to the earth, always supporting us. Take your last few cycles of breath. And then again, bringing your right hand to your chest. Let's take the left hand to the belly this time. And just finding gratitude for the few minutes you've taken today for your own self-care. Finding gratitude for our bodies, working so hard to replenish ourselves, to keep us healthy, to keep us strong. So whatever you're going through in your life, in the season of your life today, whether it's surgery, whether it's treatment, whether you've finished everything and you're a survivor, just acknowledge that the body does so much for us and fights so hard for us. And we've got the strength within us to face any challenge that may come. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale out the mouth. One more time, deep breath in, exhale it out of the mouth, and release your hands down, open up your eyes, and thank you for being here with me today. I enjoyed doing this short practice with you. I wish you a beautiful rest of your day, and strength in your body, peace in your mind. Namaste.